welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to CD FAS versus Olympia. CD Olympia in CONCACAF Central American Cup 2023 Group B. CD FAS contra CD Olympia en la Copa Centroamericana de la CONCACAF. Grupo B, Jornada 4. Starting 11 for CD FAS and goal, Kevin Carabantes, Jose Guevara, Edson Melendez, Jose Portillo, Jerry Ramirez, Kevin Reyes, Dustin Correa, João Plata, formerly of Toronto FC, Gerardo Girola, Rudy Clavel, Rodrigo Rivera, the starting 11 for CD FAS. Yep. Julio Luna from Guatemala is the ref. Luis Ventura, Humberto Panjos, the ARs, the fourth official, Ignacio Fuentes, all Guatemalan crew. Yeah. Not surprised. Fubar getting a red, not surprised. It hadn't been that long. Starting 11 for Olympia. In goal is Edric Menjivar, Milo Nunez, Brian Bekeles, Jose Pinto, Edwin Rodriguez, Jorge Benguche, Gabriel Araujo, Jonathan Paz, Jorge Alvarez, Jerry Bankston, and Carlos Pineda. They have to win. If they don't, they are eliminated. They draw or lose, they are eliminated from this tournament. Kai goes through. There we go. Here to continue. Quick detour. Here we are. Meant to say Liga MX teams are no better because they're involved in cheating themselves. I think Chivas and Puebla pay referees. No different than Philadelphia or Cincinnati does it. Barcelona loves VAR when they bail them out, avoiding a red card, denying opponent penalty. That's why many people call them Barcelona. Or just call them UEFA-Lona. But okay. FAS wearing their blue and red. Olympia wearing their white. And we will be off very soon. Because Cartagenas won, Saprissa cannot clinch first overall in the group tonight. Saprissa plays tomorrow anyway. So you must mean tomorrow. It's if both teams win. If both teams win next week and Saprissa wins tomorrow, they'll clinch first. Because the head-to-head, pretty much. The head-to-head gives them more points. Head-to-head win will give them 3 more points. So they do make the quarterfinals with a win at Universitario. Yes. Yep. You're right. But even then, basically Saprissa wins 2. Cartagenas wins 1. Saprissa first. Cartagenas second. So Cartagenas could be first if Saprissa loses one of their next 2 games, but that would still put them through, or even draws. $10 and $9. No, they would have to lose. Olympia having to win here. True. Olympia wearing white. I like that kit. I really do. Starting off. And here we go. Here we go. In Santa Tecla. FAS versus Olympia. Olympia has to win. Nothing more or nothing less than a win. If they win, they're still alive. They have to hope FAS does them a solid next week and they beat Kai. But Olympia will be alive going into next week if they win. Preferably a multi-goal win. They'd still be alive with a win, but yeah, a multi-goal win would be much better. Which it looks like they're already up on that. They would be controlling their own destiny if Real Esteli won tonight, but they did not. So they needed Kai to lose one of their next 2 games, and they won the one that I wouldn't say they were expected to lose, but the one they had a better chance of losing. Forget about what you need next week. Focus on what you can control now. I'm just setting the scene. I'm just setting the scene, my friend. That's all I'm doing. Who knows? Maybe somebody just jumped in. Who knows? 114. Just setting the scene. They're probably only worried about tonight, too. I'm just setting the scene. 125. But it only falls into Olympia's hands completely if they're able to answer next week. Benguche with a bad turn there. Throw in for Olympia. The CONCACAF League champions feel like they're about to be victims of the Champions Curse. The Champions Curse, as of right now, if they draw or lose tonight, or FAS does not do them the solid, they will be champions cursed. Chelsea Football Club in the mess, losing badly to West Ham, who got a red card, managed to beat them 3-1. I mean, that's football. Sometimes it's going to happen. This is on Tubi. No, this is on FS2. Tubi is the 7 o'clock hour. FS2 is the 9 o'clock hour. At least that's the way it's been most of the tournament. So, in the 5 o'clock hour, Tubi shows a repeat, or bowling, if they don't have a repeat for the day, which is weird. But I guess they're not going to re-show a match a week earlier, or a week later. So, 248. The first match is on Fox Soccer Plus. Shot! Goal! 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 Goal de Olympia! Jorge Benguche! 1-0. What a shot! Jorge Benguche! Goal de Olympia! They have their first. They need more where that came from. What a shot, Benguche! What a shot! 1-0 Olympia. Yeah, FAS might not do them the job next week, though. What a goal. 3 minutes in. Jorge Benguche. Lovely top of the box. What a strike. Jorge Benguche. They needed a goal. They need a win. And so far, looks like it's going to be a goal fest. Is anyone already watching Watchalong versus Pumas? Not me. I'm watching this. OMG goal. 1-0 Olympia. They need to keep on the pressure. And here's a chance. Saved by Menjivar. Right to him. He makes the save, but that's a corner. Corner for FAS. CD FAS with a corner. Tiro de esquina FAS. Oh, look, they have a Cementos Fortaleza ad. How many Spanish teams have those? 5th minute. Shot! Oh, past the post. Corner. Pumas playing Juarez. Pumas playing Juarez. No, they're playing Watchalong. Let's see. I didn't see it touch a body. That should be a goal kick. That's another corner, though. Pumas are Juarez, but that's 11:06 Eastern start. I didn't see it touch a body, though. I'm surprised it was a corner. Cross in. Header cleared. Stupid Pacific time zone. Plays forward. Here comes Olympia. Benguche gets the ball back. Benguche plays long. He's out for a throw. 4-5. João Plata to take again. And he had 2 good corners. He just showed his quality. João Plata just showed his quality. I don't care if they didn't score. Those threatened really well. João Plata just showed his quality. He still has it. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I miss João Plata. Especially considering Oh, look at him. He's right there. Shot Plata. Shot. Right to Menjivar's feet. Goal. Already? How behind am I? Long ball for Menjivar to Bankston. Falls down, out for a throw. For FAS. Mazatlan 1-0. Okay, we're talking the Mazatlan game. Mazatlan score a goal. Maybe they're building off the Leagues Cup. I was like, Olympia, they're looking pretty dominant right now, but they have to. Oh! Here's a chance. Plays in. Tap cleared. Could have been a tap in, but hits the defender's foot first. FAS get lucky there, but how much more will they get lucky? Olympia's doing their job so far. Flying colors. Who would have thought this game would have really mattered, though? Interesting. Mazatlan 1-0, perfect corner. Interesting. The Plastic Club. Plays forward. Jump up, get your head on it. Keeper can't get there in time. 10 men like the West Ham game. Mazatlan managed to score with a head. Football's a weird sport. 8th minute. 8th minute. One 1-0. Did he just get dizzy somehow? Huh, interesting. Plays back to the... Is Carlos Vela still allowed to play for LAFC? I know there's talks about him wanting to leave and stuff. He's injured right now, but he hasn't left. So, Olympia now virtual 3rd place in the group. Yep. Now they have a +1 goal or a 0 goal differential, I think. Kai are at a +3. Olympia have a 0 goal differential. They also need the goal differential to go their way, Olympia. If Kai were to lose next week, 3 points back at Independiente, down 3 of goal differential. 0 plus to Independiente's +3. See, they need 2 goal fests, really, if you're Olympia. You need 2 goal fests and a Kai loss. So even if it's a 1-0 loss, you still need the goal differential. Plays up. Punched away. Long ball. Here's a corner. Safe header. Cleared. Oh. 4 points for Olympia as of now. They're above Shelahu. Shelahu plays next week, but even if they won, they have no chance to get second. FAS are eliminated. They could only get 6 points, and this is their 3rd game, and they're losing. Offside save. It's Esteli, Kai, and Olympia who have the chance. Kai and Olympia fighting for second. Esteli, who could end up being 2nd place by the end of this tournament, this group. A Kai win would put them 1st, and Esteli 2nd, and knock out Olympia. They've played their 4th game. I get relying on FAS is not the best idea, but at this point, it's the only one Olympia has. They don't have a -4 goal differential. I mean, maybe they finally show why they're a good team. Sadly enough, Independiente has to win or draw, so it's going to be tough to break them down, but it's also going to be tough. Maybe they play for the draw. Who knows? Because that's what a draw puts them through. So they don't take any hits to their goal differential, and they also, maybe the onus is on FAS. Who knows? Who knows? Speaking of, let's reload the schedule, or the stats, the standings. Group A, D, C, D, C. Yeah. A, or B, B, A, D, C, D, C. So still have 3 more games to be played. Most groups. Cartagenas are top of the group against Saprissa right now. 6 points with a 5-goal differential. They have more goals scored. And, well, more goals against, but they still have more goals scored. Saprissa also has a 5-goal differential, but they only have 5 goals scored, 6 points. Universitario and Coban tied for third. Universitario has the 4-point third place. Coban has played 3 games, and they have 4 points. The best they could do is 7, so one of Cartagenas or Saprissa have to lose, and I think one of them have to play Coban. Jokero are eliminated. Coban and Universitario were walking on a tightrope. Exactly. Except Aguila, really. 13th minute. Esteli sitting first after playing their 4 games. Kai, if they win their next game, they would top the group. Esteli finish second. Olympia be third. Shelahu fourth. And FAS fifth in that situation. But right now, Olympia is third if they hold this win. 13th minute. Shelahu would be in fourth. FAS would be fifth. Well, that doesn't matter. That's where they would be. Kai is second as of now. Esteli is first. Verdes are out. Stick a fork in them. Yeah, they've been out. Group C. Real España have to hope Comunicaciones lose out. And España has to beat Didianhen and Herediano, I think. Or play Comunicaciones. They have to win out, basically. España has to win out. Comunicaciones has to lose out. Doesn't matter what Herediano does. Didianhen is eliminated. They've played 3 matches. They can only get 4 points. Aguila has played. They have 2 to play. They could get 9 points, so they still have a chance. If they don't lose, if they beat Comunicaciones, they have a chance as well. And then you got to hope things get pretty weird. Motagua on bye. They'll clinch a quarterfinal spot with Alajuelense win or draw on Thursday. Yep. Motagua are pretty much through. Alajuelense wins. They'll both be through. San Miguelito, because they're playing San Miguelito, that takes away 3 points. 6-6 or 6-3. Verdes are out. They only have 1 game to play. Olancho has 2 games to play. They can only get 6 points. That's not enough. I mean, as of now, technically. Shot, goal? No. That's the Benguche goal. Yep. That was the earlier goal. 1-0. 15th minute. Sporting San Miguelito need to avoid a loss against Alajuelense to stay alive. Yep. 4-7. And then hope Alajuelense loses to Motagua. Olancho must win versus Verdes to stay alive. Yep. Which means they play San Miguelito. But, again, well, even then, Olancho must win. But if Alajuelense draws, they're through. Then Olancho would be out. San Miguelito would still have a chance. If Alajuelense was to lose to Motagua and San Miguelito beats Olancho. Yeah. So, mostly it's Motagua Alajuelense. There's really no way it doesn't end up being both of them. I think Alajuelense at least gets a draw against Miguelito. And that would pretty much end Olancho. And then Miguelito, they may beat Olancho, but if Alajuelense wins, the group's closed. It doesn't matter. So, pretty much, that's where we are. Playing forward, saved by Minjavar. You should get it, yes. I actually saw it at Soccer Master, and I didn't get it. When I got to take my jerseys in to get them pressed, I did not get that Messi shirt. I should have, but I didn't. You know, I'd rather have. If I had to get Messi something, I'd rather get, well, of course, a Miami kit, but also an Argentina kit. To me, wearing a Messi shirt, I don't know. It's a Clásico with the club, so find a way. Exactly. Corinthians 1-0 over Estudiantes de La Plata, Copa Sudamericano, quarterfinals, leg 1. Corinthians winning, I'm not surprised. Plays forward. Olympia dominating this game so far. 18th minute, 1-0, 1-0. That'll be a throw in here. Corinthians is too good. Yeah. It's weird. We're possibly a week away from knowing Olympia's not going to the Champions Cup. Wow. I just realized if this ends up being a draw, we'll know tonight. I don't think it will end up being a draw. Olympia's dominating. Olympia knows they got to win this one. First off, they know. The Champions Curse, as of now, is still possibly alive. The CONCACAF League Champions Curse, as of now, is still possibly alive. And it may have just transferred to the Central American Cup, if that's the case. You could arguably say there's a CONCACAF Champions Cup Champions Curse, but that Champions Curse is that the champions don't re-qualify. They haven't since 2016. We don't know about the Caribbean Cup. Caribbean Cup, well, yeah, that's probably hard to have a Champions Curse for, considering it's probably the easiest of the three. Speaking of South American Copa action, Internacional won at Bolivar 1-0. Yep, we talked about that. Just bringing people up to speed here. 20th minute. Inter Miami qualified for the FIFA Club World Cup. Someone else going to have to play in MLS. Copa Libertadores. '20th minute. 20 of 90 here. Playing forward. Nice. Caribbean Cup was supposed to start tomorrow. It's starting tomorrow. There's only 4 matches per round, so there's 2 matches per day, Wednesday, Thursday. At least that's what it looks like. Because there's 2 matches per group. There's 1 off team each week in the 5 weeks. There's only 2 groups. So there's 4 matches a week, so they only play 2 a day. So it's Wednesday, Thursday, but I'm covering Miami tomorrow. So my first Caribbean game is Thursday that I'm covering, which is Defense Force versus Defense Force versus Cavalier, which sounds like a pretty good game to cover. So. Exactly. Only one tomorrow, Harborview versus Dunbeholden, Jamaica versus Jamaica match. Maybe the other three were on the same day then. Maybe they moved the other one to Thursday. Yeah. Because I guess Charles Storm Franklin, coming into the DR on Wednesday. What'd you know about that? What'd you know about that? Thursday's what I'm seeing for the other three. Makes sense. Because both DR teams are probably the DR teams that are playing on Thursday. They probably moved it because I think they were supposed to play, but then they realized Tropical Storm Franklin's going over the DR on Wednesday. But it will be over by Thursday night. So I guess they pushed it back. Think Tottenham's back? Yes. Postecoglou's got them back. Saved by Menjivar. 23rd minute. Sabal versus Pantoja Thursday at 9. I'm watching Espana versus Didion Hen, which Espana still has a chance. So it's not completely out of the way. But I do have a Real Espana fan on this channel, so might as well. 22nd minute. .23 minutes of football played. 1-0 Olympia. They need more goals. I mean, they need to win, but they also need more goals. They need the goal differential. I think next Tuesday we're covering FAS and Kai, and then Olympia versus Shelahu. No, because the only 5 teams that are going into the round of 16 are MLS Cup champion, CONCACAF Central American Leagues Cup, Caribbean, and the Liga MX champion, best rated. Yeah, no, the Canadian Championship is not nowhere near that. I'm sorry, it's not. It's not. When's your next stream? Miami versus Cincy tomorrow. Open Cup. Cincy versus Miami is my next stream. I'll review this game, of course, but my next stream is tomorrow. Cincy versus Miami Open Cup semifinal. 1 stream, 1 review tomorrow. 2 streams, 1 review on Thursday. 2 streams, 1 review on Thursday. Mocha's playing against AC Port of Spain, 6 p.m. But they're at Trinidad, right? They're in Trinidad. Good luck, Brandon Vasquez. He says he's not afraid. After all you've seen, you're not afraid of Messi. Okay. I mean, he isn't playing Messi. He's really just playing the Miami defense, but he'll interact with Messi. I would be very afraid. You're going up against Lionel Messi. He's ripped up multiple MLS defenses. He's ripped up good defenses. He's ripped up shit defenses. Yeah, no. Yes, they can do that as well, and Leagues Cup. They could also qualify, but here's the kicker. The MLS teams can qualify to Champions Cup through the Leagues Cup and MLS spots now. So technically they don't have to win the Voyagers Cup. That's their best chance, Bob Bradley. But they could also qualify other ways, which is why I was so worried about the Leagues Cup. MLS, Canadian teams can't qualify through Open Cup. They can't play Open Cup. Open Cup sends 1, yes. And Canadian Championship sends 1, and the CPL sends 2. Which, CPL teams, if they start winning the Canadian Championship, we could discuss how many teams the Canadian Championship sends. But 2 CPL teams through the CPL, the regular season champion and the final champion, that sounds about right to me. And if a Canadian Championship team, if a Canadian Premier League team wins the championship, then we could talk. Or almost does. We could talk. In a year that isn't Forge Toronto. Like if it's, of course, a full tournament. Telemuno's calling a goal from Chivas, but it's own goal. Yeah, I've done that before. I'm not going to judge them. How we doing? Technically, yes, but technically, no. Technically, it is because it's the biggest Canadian league, but then you have the MLS teams that blow them out the water. But they can't technically say MLS is level 1 because it's not their league. It's a league, American league, that has 3 Canadian teams. There's a difference. It's USA's level 1, which is the true level 1, but you can't really say it's level 1. That's what I'm waiting for. Fair. Yes. They'll probably win Open Cup next month. Yeah. 28th minute. So technically, yes. The Canadian Premier League is the Tier 1 league in Canada. In name only. It's about as good. I'd say it's about mid-USL Championship. Actual play style. What team is João Plata playing for? FAS. Formerly of Toronto FC, João Plata. Why the hell did they let him go to freaking El Salvador? He's better than half the players on our team right now. It was on a free. All right. He's better than half of our forwards right now. He's 31 and playing in El Salvador, and we let him walk to El Salvador. Well, we had a better chance of getting him, 2 years ago back? Yeah. What are we doing? João Plata had 2 really good corners in this game so far. 2 really good corners. It's better than what our team does. SpongeBob won, so I guess it's a goalie shirt. I agree with that. I agree. 29th minute. It's one of those box lunch football kits. Like you go to box lunch and they have an Avatar football kit. They have a DBZ football kit. They have this. I don't know if they have this anymore, but they have an Avatar football kit. They have a couple of DBZ football kits. When I say Avatar, I mean Last Airbender. Not the Blue Aliens. I mean Avatar Last Airbender. Difference. RSL João Plata better than Jefferson Soteldo. I agree. Erling Haaland would probably outscore Messi with NYCFC. Like, every week you'd have Haaland scoring a goal and Messi scoring goals. It just depends on who scores more. It would actually be fun to watch. Haaland would score like a hat trick every week in MLS. If we're being honest. Ben Guche in the 3rd minute was the only goal. 30th minute now. 1-0. CD Olympia. 1-0. 0-1. So, box lunch is a pretty cool store in general. If you have one at your mall or whatever, it's a pretty cool store in general. Speaking of malls, the last time I went to the mall, I went to FYE and they had a basket of kendo sticks there. I'm surprised I didn't buy one. The wrestling bug in my body was biting the hell out of me when I saw that basket of kendo sticks. It's like if I saw a wall or like an end cap of steel chairs at Walmart. I mean, that wouldn't be too surprising, but still. Be like, it's on the Fox Sports app, FS2. FS2 in the Fox Sports app. If not, CONCACAF YouTube channel or the CONCACAF Go portion of their website. But one of those four, you should have it. Spencer's still exists, and I remember it. Hell, every time I go to the mall, I go to Spencer's and Hot Topic. I go to both. They both still exist. 32nd minute. And you may say, Hot Topic? Look at my Spotify playlist. I got a good amount of metal on there. Let's not, don't kid yourself, okay? Theory of a Dead Man. Shine Down. We Are Harlot. Of course, the guy was in Asking Alexandria, was in that band. Shine Down. Papa Roach. Papa Roach. Yeah, that's rock. Breaking Benjamin, that's not there. Who else? What was I thinking of? Skillet? Yeah. I think it's there. Well, maybe not in 365, but in general. AFI. A Fire Inside, AFI. Kill Switch Engage. Pennywise. Hollywood Undead. Come on now. Thanks to wrestling, pretty much. But what about Journeys? Journeys is like a kid's shoe store. Or like young adult shoe store. I never went there. Like I saw it, but I never went there. Suncoast Video. Never heard of him. But yeah. Yeah, and most malls, malls are dying, and I hate it. I hate it. Thank you. Well, it's Olympia's colors. That's what it is. PacSun, I don't go to PacSun. I'm not a surfer, and I don't live near the ocean. I ain't going to PacSun. If I wanted to be a douche, I'd go to Hollister. If I wanted to be a douche, I'd go to Hollister. Or Abercrombie. Or Abercrombie and Fitch. What happened to American Eagle? Does Lid still exist? Yes. Sadly enough, well, I do buy 7s now. I mostly buy 7s now, so I used to try to buy 6 and 7 8. You only could really buy them off the internet, but I'm buying 7s now, so I guess there you go. 7s fit better. Abercrombie got good stuff too. Don't hate on Hollister. They've been on a bit of how the douchey clothing game for like 4 years now. 35th minute. I didn't know. I used to visit Finish Line a lot. They sometimes have jerseys, so I go in there, but it's really just basketball. You know. American Eagle's only relevant for jeans, which are mostly trash. Their shirt game is way too basic. Shot past the post. I need more pairs of jeans, though. I need some jorts. I need some jorts. Do you go to Buckle? Do they have jorts? Do they have jorts? I've never went to Buckle, no. But if they have jorts, maybe. Aeropostale. That's the other one I was thinking of, yeah. Buddy, I'm mini crewmate. What are you talking about? It's not a $5 busted fade, but you can totally see. It's 2022. You're a grown-ass man wearing jorts. Guilty. 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 But I don't care. But I don't care. But I don't care. But I don't care. Do you remember the Disney store? I think there was one at the Galleria. Goal! Golazo! Goal! Goal! Goal de Olympia! Pineda! Carlos Pineda! Golazo! 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 What a goal. Top bins. Carlos Pineda. Boom. Boom. Whoa. Boom. That's 2-0. 2-0. What a banger. They needed that. Now they're at a +1 goal differential. Just bite down chunks. 38th minute. 0-2, 2-0. Never had pack, son. Probably. Buffalo Wild, yeah, I agree with that. Buffalo Wild Wings food, the last time I went before the Super Bowl in 2022. It's not good no more. I used to love Buffalo Wild Wings, but yeah. They've lost quality control. Like, they barely, like, the freaking fried pickles were barely done. The potatoes weren't great. Yeah, no. Buffalo Wild Wings, I understand. I totally know what you're coming from because it's not good anymore. No. They've definitely lost quality since COVID. So, there you go. True, but I never went there no. I've never seen a Twin Peaks restaurant, let alone I've never even heard of them. Or maybe somebody brought them up, but Burlington J.C. Penney. Yeah. I didn't know Krispy Kreme could suck. 39th minute, 2-0, 2-0. But yeah, I used to really love Buffalo Wild Wings. I don't want to go back there anymore. Wings, Buffalo Wild Wings wings were never moisturized, and they're inconsistent with their saucing of the wings to where a wing is only a fourth covered, half covered if you're lucky. There used to be Toys R Us. Yeah. I miss Toys R Us. But at least part of Macy's is now Toys R Us, I think. COVID's back, everyone. Only on rare days the wings are fully coated. Only good thing at Buffalo Wild Wings is the sauce, which I can buy now. True. You could just buy it at home. I think we've been buying garlic parmesan, Wild Wings brand, which they can't do it too close to the election, can they? Be too obvious. '41st minute. '41st minute, 2-0, 2-0. 3-0 scoreline will make next week somewhat interesting. I agree. Last time we went for food in North Carolina, the Krispy Kreme ran out of donuts at 8 p.m. Well, they're making new donuts every day. Goal! Oh, no. Oh, no. FAS scores. All right, then. 2-1 CD FAS scored. It's a golazo. Header. And Menjivar gets beat. Scored by Dustin Correas. Dustin Correas header. How do you let that happen? 43rd minute. 1-2. They cannot afford to concede another. Yeah, because if it's a draw, they're out. Krispy Kreme or Dunkin' Donuts? Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme. A draw sees Olympia out. Yep. But even if they do and score a third, that doesn't really help their goal differential either. Justin Rasmussen's favorite Krispy Kreme. Dude gets so many boxes, he loves it. Duncan got mid donuts. I don't go for the coffee either. I'm not really a coffee guy, so to speak. I'm not a coffee guy. Like, I just want to go if I'm going to a coffee place, I'm going there for white hot chocolate. I want white hot chocolate like McCafe used to make. Like when they did over Christmas, they who does it? Like McCafe don't make it no more. They stopped doing it in 2015 or 16 or whatever, and it was haven't had it since the last time they did it. Like, you know how people want pumpkin spice? I want white hot chocolate. And we don't. Well, there's no Dutch Bros around here. Like, what? Does Starbucks do white hot chocolate? Does Dunkin' do it? I'd like to know. Is if they do it, I would gladly go there during the winter to get a couple of white hot chocolate. They do it like about once a week. Till the holiday season's over. Guadalajara up 1-0 and a man versus Tijuana. Dunkin' mine in the winter. Isaiah would know about Starbucks. He would know. Not 100% sure. Starbucks PSL comes back in 2 days. But they'll never do white. If they do white hot chocolate, great. Everybody else gets what they want. I don't get what I want because I don't want pumpkin spice. I want white hot chocolate. I'm the only one. 45th minute. Or I could just find a way to do it myself. Which at this point, maybe I have to do. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Somebody please tell me if Starbucks has it. Oh. Of course. I was just talking drink-wise. Olympia has a 0 goal differential. They couldn't make it. They need 3. I was talking about drink-wise, but yes, yeah. 46 minute. Well, if they score another, they get a +1, and then New England, this is Dunkin' country. Intruders are not allowed. Wow. I may be a Patriots fan, but I'm not in Dunkin' country. I'm not in dunks country. 47th minute. '47th minute, 2-1. Waiting for the second half, this first half to end. I mean, there's dunks in the Midwest, but there's also Starbucks. And again, I'm not a coffee person, so. I'd rather have Krispy Kreme donuts, to be honest. True. I'm sorry. There are in the Midwest. 47th minute. Save. Halftime. Halftime, 1-2. 1-2. Medio tiempo. Olympia has the lead, but they need more. They have to win, first off, and they have to win by multiple, pretty much. A win keeps them alive, but it would be a lot more beneficial if they win by multiple. With that being said, we have another 45. With that being said, 1-2, 1-2, halftime, medio tiempo. Olympia needs more. That is true. With that being said, take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going. Sit tight. We'll be back. 2-1. 1-2. 1-2. 1-2. Sit tight. We'll be back. for the stats at the half. It's back for the stats at the half. 8 shots to 4. 6 shots on goal to 2. 1 assist to 3. Or 1 assist to 2. 7 steals to 4. 4 fouls to 11. 46% possession to 54% possession. 3 offside to 1. 2 corner kicks to 1. 213 correct passes to 230. 15 incorrect passes to 48. 228 passes to 278. 93% pass accuracy to 83%. 0 yellows to 2. No red cards on either side. 1 to 2 at halftime. 1-0. Miedo tiempo. Olympia were dominating. They were dominating this game. They have been dominating, except for the 1 goal against the run of play. Menjivar got beat. That happens sometimes, but I think Olympia has been the better team. They need to score more goals. They need to show their level. At least FAS has shown they've had a heartbeat, so that's good for next week for them. Maybe they had to do that to make sure they had a pulse, but if it's genius, it's genius. I don't know. But maybe it is. I don't know. But with that being said, I think Olympia's been the better team. They had 1 against the run of play allowed, which FAS had some chances against the run of play. But other than that, Olympia's done just enough. Not just enough, but they've been the better team. FAS has had 8 shots, but I think Olympia's been the more dominant side, especially the first 30 minutes. First 35 minutes, they were the more dominant side, and ever since FAS has sort of grown back into the game. Too many fouls for Olympia, though. But again, sometimes things just don't go your way, or some things just don't. They need to be a bit better, I think. They need to be a bit better, I believe. Watchalong got a penalty. Dream car. Dream car. Lamborghini Huracan Evo. Yeah, we'll go with the Huracan Evo, yeah. It's the Evo. Ferrari 458 Italia. Not bad. How we doing, Mile High? What we doing? Having eggs and rice. Watchalong missed the PK. Watchalong to deal it. Blocked. Second half's about to start sooner rather than later. Olympia's doing their job with a win so far, but they got to get a couple more goals. At least get 1 or 2 more. So they have a little bit more to have to score less against Shelahu next week. Watchalong win 1-0 against Puebla. Okay. You can't get relegated, Puebla. Yeah, at least for now. Hopefully, this bottom finish doesn't hurt them in the coefficient. If the coefficient worst can happen is they get fined in the coefficients. Relegation from Liga MX is scheduled to resume in 2025. And if you believe that, I got a beachfront property in Arizona to sell you. Oceanfront property in Arizona. Come on now. Yeah. Oceanfront property. Speaking of good songs by George Strait, I could still make Cheyenne. That's a good song. That's a good song, too. That's a good song, too. ESPN Deportes requested by the Hispanic people are talking about the games already that quick. There's also a bridge I could sell you. Throw in the Golden Gate free. That's the kicker. You got to throw in the Golden Gate free. Come on now. London Bridge. Well, that fell down, though. London Bridge fell down, though. Like you sell a bridge that's fallen down. True. Yeah, because they had to rebuild it somewhere, didn't they? Leftover noodles later. That sounds good. Lunch already? You must be on the night shift. Jeez. I don't blame you. I'm the same way. As in, my schedule is flipped. What's normally dinner is normally breakfast. What's normally a midnight snack is lunch. So normally I have dinner for breakfast pretty much. Chivas wins Tijuana. They got 4 in a row, 13 points. Good for them. They're going to make halftime subs here. Olympia will make a halftime sub. FC Juarez are playing against Pumas of Mexico, Fox Deportes. FS1's broadcasting out in the United States. Maybe I'll turn that on after this is over. Like while I'm doing the review, of course. Might as well. Second half's about to start. Super chats are on. Like, subscribe, all that great stuff. They got to fix the net. Oh, no. We're off for the second half. FAS kicks off. We have 45 more minutes. Olympia's getting the win part of the night. They need more goals. Preferably 1 or 2 more. Tejada comes on for Ramirez. How we doing, Malha? Rapids tomorrow, thank God. It's been a while, but for y'all. Martinez for Beckeles is the 2 subs. Olympia's made 2 subs. Interesting. So for a throw. That's out for a throw. 47th minute. FAS made no. Tejada came in. 2 subs for a sub for each team. Ramirez off for Tejada. Martinez on for Beckeles. 1 sub each at the half. Brought down in the box. Oh, be a pen? Penalty. It's a penalty for FAS. I think. Yeah. Off the ball. Yep, that's a pen. Penalty for CD FAS. Olympia might come apart. Just now, it might come apart for Olympia. They couldn't draw. They can't draw. They can't lose. They can't draw. They can't lose. They're eliminated tonight. And as of now, it's João Plata to take the penalty. João Plata. Oh, my God, he gained some weight. Oof. Didn't realize. João Plata. Can he score in CONCACAF? And he does! João Plata scores! Goal! Goal! Goal de FAS! Goal de João Plata! 2-2. Olympia's in trouble. João Plata scores the penalty. They need to score. At this point, they just need to win. Jean Plata scores. Pops it into the net. Beautiful penalty. 49th minute. Dos a dos, 2-2. Jean Plata scores the first goal for FAS, and what a good time for him. It's not good for Olympia. If they draw, if this result holds, they will be eliminated from the tournament. Kai and Esteli. Of course, FAS can only pick up 6 points. Xelajú can only pick up 4. Real Madrid moneyline, Freiburg moneyline, Arsenal moneyline, Monza moneyline, Inter Miami moneyline, Cincinnati moneyline, Columbus moneyline, Portland moneyline. You want to make some money, put this parlay. Ain't gonna say it too. I mean, Portland, that might be a bit touchy because they lost Gio, but other than that, yeah, not a bad call. Not a bad call. So, looking back at Group B, FAS has a point. They only can get 4. Olympia has 2. Xelajú can only get 6. FAS can only get 4. Olympia can only get 5 if they draw. If that's the case, Xelajú is already eliminated. Olympia will be eliminated. FAS was already eliminated. It is Esteli and Kai who are both through the group, and Kai is playing to dislodge Esteli from first next week, if this draw holds. We'll look at what the late game is for Caribbean Cup, because honestly, I don't want to do an Olympia game when they're eliminated. I felt like it means something. It's not. If they win, technically it means something, so. Let's see what happens. 51st minute. Let's see if Olympia gets back into it. They switched off twice, and it may just eliminate them. Been dominant for most of the match, but they switched off twice. And that may just eliminate them. The champion's curse is about to strike once again. The champion's curse of CONCACAF League is about to strike once again. And I had them winning the tournament. Might just need to do a Target haul video because they sell Dua Lipa vinyls at Target. Interesting. 52nd minute. Well, there's other things you want to buy, of course. I mean, Target is pretty high class for being a normal department store. Dua Lipa's birthday today. She's 28 now. Well, happy birthday to Dua Lipa. I thought she was younger. It's a penalty for Juarez, I think. I thought she was like in her mid-20s, like 25, but maybe that's just sometimes, in some ways, I sometimes feel like time stopped, you know. I don't really realize. It's like, oh, last time I checked, she was 25. Huh. Well, there you go. I'm not tripping. I was just saying the Portland part because they lost Gio Savarese. I wouldn't. I would probably take that out, but I wasn't tripping. But okay. My discretion, I was saying Portland lost Gio Savarese. I don't think they're going to win with the interim manager. That's all I was saying. If you want to take that as tripping, go right ahead. Portland's not going to lose at home. They may not lose, but a draw doesn't help the money line either. So if they had Ridgewell as the interim, I might say they'd win. But they got some random dude. I don't know who it is. Some Nepo assistant manager, a Nepo interim that played with Savarese at Red Bull. Who? If it was Ridgewell, I'd say the Timbers would win. They picked the wrong interim. And Rory will back me up on that, I think. And he'll back me up on that, so. I wasn't tripping. I was just saying. Salt Lake City or Houston? Houston. Jordan won his first title at 28. Yeah, it took him a while to get a title. 55th minute, 1-0 Juarez. I would take Houston. I feel like Benny Ball, the way Ben Olsen plays with Houston, is exactly what hurts Salt Lake City. The way Salt Lake City plays, I don't think they'll play well against the way Ben Olsen's Houston plays. I think Houston is way more favorable in that situation than you would think. I think Houston over Salt Lake. '56th minute, cross in, header. It should have been Ridgewell, exactly. Header missed by Olympia. Two subs for Olympia. They need these players to change the game. Lopez on for Alvarez. They're taking off Jerry Bankston. Yeah, they're drawing. Jerry Bankston is off for Solano. Might go to this taco truck for lunch to pair with my Starbucks. That sounds good. Can't be here for the Miami game tomorrow because I have labs for chemistry from 7 p.m. to 9:50 p.m. on Wednesdays. Hey, good luck. Good luck. Do your best. Make sure you do everything right. I think you'll do fine. Chemistry's pretty easy. Philadelphia for sure. Philadelphia. 57th minute. '57th minute. Two, 2-2. Nice. Should be pretty easy, I would think. Should be easy. I thought chemistry was pretty easy. I mean, I only took Chem 1 my senior year, but easy. Orlando or St. Louis? St. Louis. Cross in, save by Menjivar. 59th minute. St. Louis over Orlando. 59th minute here. Olympia has to score. If they don't, Bekeles. Solano goes down. 59th minute. game is getting, they've got to make this something happen. Just even winning, they just got to make something happen. Did pretty decent in chemistry. I got a B+, I think, if I remember correctly. '60th minute. Playing forward. Lol. Well, I'll see you if I see you. Good luck tomorrow. I'll see you if I see you. Let's put it like that. 61st minute. '61st minute. Cross in. Header. Oh, FAS. I mean, they might just win this game. It's too late for them, even if they get 6 points, but they may just win this game. The way they're playing, Olympia's choking. Olympia's legitimately choking. Separating a mixture of solids. I don't even know. It's a college course, true, but maybe that's a Chem 2 thing in high school. I don't know. A in physics. Yeah, I took biology 1, physical earth science, integrated life science, and chemistry. So I didn't take physics. That would have probably, I would have done horrible in that. Too much math, too much advanced math. Chemistry math wasn't too hard, or chemistry equations that, whether it was math or not, wasn't too hard. 63rd minute, an AP. Well, it wasn't AP. My advanced classes were advanced algebra, accelerated algebra 1, advanced geometry, advanced algebra 2. Technically, they weren't AP, or not called AP. I think there's only like AP history. I didn't take AP US history or AP any history. Olympia shit in the bed, literally. Yeah. The history classes I took were civics in high school. Civics, early American history, area studies, which was China. Yeah. China. I think that was, maybe Egypt was one of them, whatever. Not international relations, area studies and Western Civ. There were like 3 different versions of area studies and Western Civ. So like if you took them every year, you'd take all 3 when you were up there at Smiley. Then U.S. history A and B, it was a 2 semester. So U.S. history for 2 semesters, but there was 2 semesters of it. You had to take it. Then international relations, and which is really a foreign affairs class, of course, which I loved because, of course, Of course I would. And another Western Civ. So 2 times took Western Civ, 1 area studies, 1 international relations, 2 U.S. histories, then early American history my freshman year, civics. Yeah. Lab is the fun part of chemistry. Yeah, I agree. Hey, the lab's the fun part, though. Lab's fun part, though. I had them finishing first. I didn't think the Champion's Curse would be alive. Ugh. I should have known. I should have known this was going to happen. The Champion's Curse was going to go what it went, or where it went. AP Latin, AP US History, and AP Calculus. There you go. Exactly. I agree. Dallas. Austin, I mean, they lost 6-3 to St. Louis. They could score goals. They just are horrible defensively. Yeah, Dallas. Saved by Menjivar, 66th minute. Cross in. Oh, blocked. Shot save. The Champion's Curse is about to take effect. Or maybe it already took effect, but jeez. I hate it for Olympia. 2 points. That's all they can muster. At least for now. If there's any team will knock out St. Louis, who is it? LAFC? LAFC, that's about it. Maybe RSL. I could see that happening. It'll be tight, but it could happen. LAFC or RSL, because Portland's not making the playoffs. Anybody else, I think St. Louis could beat, or they could beat, or St. Louis could beat anybody else. I think LAFC is the big problem. Seattle, Houston Arboleda coming on for Olympia. For Jose Pinto, Houston Arboleda, 67th minute. I don't see Seattle knocking out St. Louis. I think Seattle, they're going to burn out over this second half. I just have a funny feeling. Cross in, header, over the bar. Olympia, I don't know what they're doing. Imagine RSL shithouses their way to the Western Conference Final like they did in 2021. Yeah, I could see it happening. They wouldn't be 7th place, but they could do it. Why'd you predict that until you watch Olympia become a shit show? Because I didn't think that the Champion's Curse would take effect. I thought Olympia was too good for that. At least they'd get out of the group. Who thought, like I said, Kai would finish second? I didn't think Real Esteli would be this good and leave everybody in the dust. That's what happened. I also didn't think Olympia would fail to freaking FAS and Kai. They lost to Kai, or they drew Kai, and they lost to Esteli. I didn't think they'd lose to Esteli, even though Esteli's home is a fortress. And I didn't think they'd be drawing FAS. I legitimately didn't think that they could screw this group up. No, they did. I understand losing to Esteli. They're playing at home. They don't lose at home, and they've been pretty good. They left everybody in the dust, and Kai could still finish above them. But Independiente, I shouldn't have slept on, but I had them finishing second under Olympia. I thought they would finish second. I thought they would get out of the group. I thought Esteli would be third. Yeah, no. Then I think I had FAS fourth, Shelahu fifth. So I did call FAS being useless until now. I did call that. So. Yeah. There we go. Real Madrid money line, Freiburg money line, Inter Miami money line, Cincy money line, Union money line, St. Louis money line, Columbus money line, Dallas money line, parlay $10, 2,240. That sounds good. Chelsea. If Chelsea loses to Luton, I will not. I'll take that as an early sign to stop watching Chelsea this year. Like, Chelsea needs to beat Luton, and by like 3 or 4. And I want Luton to stay up. But here, yeah, no. Chelsea's got to win by 4 goals. They got to win by 4. I'm sorry. Chelsea's got to smash them. Modric, the Ukrainian one, not the Croatian one. You mean Mudryk? Mudryk. Some people are no longer trusting him, even though they'll take a while to get better. Yep. West Ham fans are damn good fans, I gotta say. I respect West Ham fans. I do. 70th minute. Olympia's in trouble. Time is running through their hourglass. They still have to play next week anyway, but time is running through their competitive hourglass. They need to score. If they lose, they're out. If they only win by 1, that could make things harder next week. But it's better to have a chance, have an opportunity, than not have the opportunity. West Ham have to play Europa League 2. Time's running through the hourglass. Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our champion. Defending champion. Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our champion. 71st minute. Header save. Goal! 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 De Olympia! Lopez! Kevin Lopez gives the lifeline. The header. Keeper out of the net. Lopez slots it home. Olympia has the lead back. They have the lead back. Goal! 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 Kevin Lopez scores. Goal! They needed that horribly bad. I agree. '72nd minute. 2-3. 2-3. They have to hold. Lifeline. Not over for Group B just yet. Horrible keeping. Yeah, I mean, how you come off the line and just basically keep your net open, that was just stupid. But helps Olympia, though. They're still alive. They're still alive. Foul, free kick. They need to score more, though. Speaking of Chelsea, for Jordi Petrovic to Chelsea, will New England get goalkeeper Thomas Valchik? They're going to get a new keeper like Valchik as a free agent. I think Petrovic going to Chelsea is a good move. They need a backup for Sanchez. I honestly like Petrovic more, to be honest, but they needed a backup at the very least. See what goal differential that is for Olympia. See what goal differential that is. Standings. They have 4 points again. Goals allowed, 4, 4. Ah, they're at 0. They're back at 0 goal differential. They need to win by 3 if Kai loses, which if they score another goal, that'd be great. Red card! Red card! Olympia's down to 10. The curse is working overtime. The curse is working overtime. Rojo. Tarjeta rojo. Tarjeta rojo. Olympia. Pineda scores a goal, and he's off. He was still on, and he's off. 15 minutes to play with 10 men. Olympia have to defend this now. Goal for Juarez. Olympia have to defend this now. They have to win by, if they win, they have to win by 3. And hope, well, of course, if Kai loses, they lose a goal differential there. They lose a number. They lose a number there. So, it'd be 2, and they would have to win by 3, and they'd have goal differential. So, but FAS has shown they have a lot. They have a pulse. So, free kick for Olympia, 76th minute. Straight red. Interesting. What a shot. Free kick here. Takes it in. Cross in. Save. Punched away. Punched away. That's out for a throw. Olympia throw. Boom, 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 boom. Cross in. Header over the bar. Olympia had 2 good chances to at least get 1 goal back, but they got to survive. If they got that goal back, that would have been great, but they did not. To have a +1 goal differential at the end of the night, at least for now. But they did not get it. They have to hold on. Of course, if FAS are to beat Kai would at least be down to a 2 goal differential, if not 1, which could make things easier for Olympia if they were to lose. If Kai were to lose next week. FAS does have a pulse, though. They could do the solid. But they can't Olympia cannot let FAS score. That is the problem. 77th minute. I guarantee you Kai's probably going for the draw next week. I would guarantee you they're probably going for the draw next week. So it makes it easier for FAS. Cross in, 77th minute. Header. Shot. And put wide. Put wide. Put wide. Put wide. That was horrible. Any draw, any loss knocks out Olympia. They're down a man. They have to hold on for 13, 18, 78, 79, 10, 12 minutes. They have to hold on. They need to hold on. Have to hold on. The curse working overtime. Oh. 78th minute. Plus stoppage time. Yes. Olympia, as of now, is still alive next week. Going into next week. Of course, Kai plays FAS first, and then Olympia plays next. They will know their fate, or know their possible fate, or what they have to do by the time they start playing, if their game is meaningful or not. Saved by Menjivar, and he's holding his ankle. The curse knocks at the door. 79th minute. Cross in. Good clearance. Good clearance. Olympia has the ball. Cross in. That's a slip. Free kick. It's 80th minute. Hugo Perez or Paul Modoka, I'd be happy. Yeah, they'd be good picks for the Timbers. And there's a yellow card for Moya. Juarez 3-0 Pumas. What the hell is going on with Pumas? Martinez for Correa for FAS. Correa scored a goal. The one that got past Menjivar. And that's a giveaway. FAS. 9 minutes plus stoppage time to go for Olympia to survive down a man. Who knows? Will they? That's a bad giveaway. Benguche Pineda, Correa Plata, Lopez. Guevara gets a yellow for FAS. 82nd minute. Goal kick for Menjivar. Clears away. Pumas in deep doo-doo now. Yeah. 82nd minute. Throw in for FAS. Again, they're up a man. Oh, Chelsea has sang it. Plays forward. Free kick for Olympia. 82nd minute. Tight match. Why don't I read Europe? Champions League's Cup. You'll never sing that. There we go. Oh, there it is. I was like, yeah, no, I don't know if Toronto will ever sing that. No, you're right. The way we're going, I don't think we'll ever sing that. No. Well, yeah, of course, Holland's going to destroy Chelsea by himself. What do you think he was going? Corner for FAS. True. Superliga, you mean? And a U.S. Open Cup. So technically, you did win a Leagues Cup. Technically. Cross. To me, I mean, Leagues Cup is basically the rebirth of Superliga. And now they just really expanded it. It was Superliga, yes. But technically, it really is just the old version of Leagues Cup. Then they revived it and called it Leagues Cup, which is sad considering Superliga was kind of cooler to say anyway. See, that's the thing I don't like about Leagues Cup. When they brought back Leagues Cup, I was like, yeah, it's pretty much Superliga in 2019. I'm like, it's pretty much Superliga. Why call it Leagues Cup? Superliga was cooler anyway. Line Open Cup. Plays forward. 85th minute. The shield means something to the team who wins it. And it does qualify to Champions Cup, so true. I mean, yeah, people should respect the shield more. Did they do a Leagues Cup last year where Seattle choked hard in the final? That was 2021 against Leon. They were supposed to do one in 2020 and 2022, but 2020 got stopped by COVID. That was supposed to be 16 teams. And then, of course, 2022 got stopped because of the, World Cup fixture congestion turned it to a showcase. But again, to me, they should call it Superliga. 86th minute. Solano got put down in the box, goes for a penalty, doesn't get it. Chivas is a damn good team. They're doing what they should do. Shot! Goal! 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 Goal de Olympia! 4-2. +1 goal differential. Benguche scores. Jorge Benguche chips the keeper. Olympia are still alive. Well, Olympia almost bottled it. Then FAS went and bottled it. But at least FAS has a pulse. So when they play Kai, maybe FAS could get something done. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this was all a plan by Olympia. Give FAS, yeah, though, making them bottle a 2-2 draw isn't really a confidence builder. But, hey, to say they could score goals, you know. So now they need to win by 2, which will probably, if FAS win and it matters, that will become 1. Hell, maybe they just need to win. Jorge Benguche in the 87th minute. '88th minute. Well, that'd be only, used like 6 teams? Hey, at least maybe we could use it on Montreal. Hey, yeah, maybe we could use it on Montreal if they don't win it before we get good again. I mean, hell, we could use it on them right now, but that's sort of desperate. 88th minute. FAS have a +1 goal, or Olympia has a +1 goal differential. So as of now, if they need to win by 2, doesn't matter. That means Kai didn't lose. Kai has a +3 goal differential. If they're to lose, it'll at least be a +2, which right now Olympia's at a +1, which means they only need 1, which pretty much means win, which makes it easier. But first, FAS has to beat Kai. Has to beat them. As things stand, if there are now, if Independiente lose and Olympia win 1-0 next week, even on points, even on goal differential, even on goals scored. So what, drawing a lots? They drew 1-1. True. That turned into what? Drawing a lots, fair play points. which Olympia would lose on the fair play points because they got a red card, yellow card, 1 minute plus stoppage time. That is not good for Olympia, that red card. May not end up being good. It would go by fair play points. Yep, that would be Kai then. That would be Kai. Fair play points. Lol. And that would be Kai, unless. I think they have the better fair play points, the lower points. Because the lower the points, the better. Because 90th minute. West Ham were down to 10. Managed to beat Chelsea, of course. Considering the penalty, it was a nightmare. Brighton fans are laughing. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Olympia looking to stay alive and hope FAS could do them a solid next week. I think Olympia, Independiente are probably going to be playing for the draw next week because that's all they need to do. Three minutes of stoppage, 2.5 to go. They'll probably play to 3:30. But Olympia looks like they're going to stay alive. It looked a bit rough there for a second, but Olympia has done just enough. The Champions Curse has not claimed them yet. Champions Curse has not claimed them yet. 91st minute. We have 3 yellow cards tonight, 1 straight red for Olympia. So that is 6 points. 6 points. 6 points. Independiente. 6 fair play points to 3 reds. That's 6-3 as of now. Independiente at the level of Independiente against Shelahu, 4 yellows, so 6-4. 92nd minute, 6-4. Still in favor of Kai. Esteli. Come on. I can't even get it. Well, I do think that red card might have just put it bad. Seven to 5. 7-5. Or no. 6-7. And then you got to add on the freaking. Yeah, I think fair play points would go Kai's way. 30 seconds. Saved by Menjivar. Saved by Menjivar. Saved by Menjivar. 93rd minute. 93 minutes. Here comes Olympia. 93rd minute. They got to play about 30 more seconds before the referee blows the whistle. And he will blow the whistle now. Full time. 2-4. 2-4. Olympia wins. They are still alive going into week 5. They have to hope FAS beats Independiente, and Olympia have to win by 2, at least. Which would give them the goal differential, depending on what happens if Independiente were to lose. Olympia's done what they needed to do. It looked a bit rough at times, but they got it done. With that being said, if you like this stream, like and share and subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification once subscribed, send super chats on the live streams, comment on this video, put us in play, share with friends and family, all that great stuff. I'll see you within the hour for the review of this match. And I'll see you for the review of this match. There you go. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you later.